Hey guys, my name's Daniel, and today we're going to take a look at the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex by Prime 1 Studios. So this just arrived earlier in the week, and I finally got a chance to put it together. Wanted to go over my thoughts as a Jurassic Park fan. There are a few other reviews out on YouTube on this piece. One actually that prompted me to finally get this piece was by Mr. X over at the Extreme channel, so I'll link his video in the description. As you guys can see, this thing is pretty big. It's about 33 inches long and about 17 inches tall at the highest point. So this base is about 13 inches deep, quite a bit deeper than the Triceratops I just got in. But since Prime 1 decided to keep the line consistent with this skeleton base, I think they'll pair together really well.
So let's take a look at the unboxing process and my overall thoughts on this statue. After taking it out of the shipping box, you're greeted with some awesome box art that recreates the nighttime breakout scene. While each side shows a different angle, the last side credits the team that worked on this piece. I wanted to stop here and mention that Prime 1 accidentally left off one of the main artists on this piece, Julien Romero. Julien is the reason this Rex is as accurate as it is, and I wanted to make sure he gets his due credit. So when you first open the box, you'll find some promotional material for other Prime 1 pieces, along with the assembly instructions. Now while the box for this piece is incredibly huge, most of the size is just packaging. Cutting open the styrofoam unveils each piece packed individually. The first piece you'll pull out is the T-Rex herself, and it's definitely hard not to just stop and admire it. Next is the base, which is numbered on the bottom. I bought the collector's edition, of which they made 750. The exclusive edition is numbered to 500. The rest of the box contains the accessories that complete the look of the statue: the fence post, wires, and bushes. Now here's a look at everything laid out and out of the box. Now at this point I noticed that I did actually have some broken pieces. The warning lights on the fence post had snapped off during shipping. Luckily, I was able to glue them back on, and Sideshow, who I ordered the piece from, offered me some purchase credit as compensation. So here's the statue fully assembled, and let me just say guys, this thing is incredible. As a lifelong Jurassic Park fan, this thing really is a dream come true. I know there are other companies out there doing Jurassic Park, but in my opinion, none of them hold a candle to this T-Rex. Prime 1 really knocked it out of the park. The statue is 1/15 scale in size, and to give you guys an idea of how big it actually is, here it is next to a 16-ounce water bottle. It's done in the same scale as Prime 1's Triceratops, Spinosaurus, and Indominus Rex. Now one of the biggest concerns when ordering a piece like this is the paint job. It doesn't always translate well in photos, so it's hard to judge until you have it sitting in front of you. Luckily, Prime 1 did a great job on this as well. It's not perfect, but there are a lot of subtle details you only notice upon close examination. Spotting along the body, and some subtle striping across its back. It's also a bit darker in person, which is much more accurate than Chronicle Collectibles' Breakout Rex. Now as far as the sculpt goes, I think it's perfect. It really looks like a posed Stan Winston maquette. When it comes to Jurassic, I definitely think Prime 1 is putting out the most accurate looking pieces. Here's a look at some of the smaller details. I think I would have liked them to make the teeth a little shinier, but overall I think they did a good job at staining each tooth and giving some really nice detail to the tongue. Overall they did a really great job on the mouth, as these smaller details are usually very difficult to paint. In this shot you can see a lot of the finer details in her face and eye. These areas are usually very difficult to paint, but one of the focal points on the piece. The base is very similar to the Triceratops I own, and most of the other Prime 1 pieces that all have some kind of fossil detail. The concrete on the Rex paddock is also really well done, along with the automated track for the Ford Explorer tour vehicles. But one of the coolest details is the puddle and the muddied footprint. The clear resin effect is really convincing. The electrified fence and brush look great, with the 10,000 volt danger sign being a really nice touch. Here's a closer look at those warning lights I had to glue back on. I don't think it's too noticeable, so it doesn't really bother me. So this collector's edition was $800. That's a whole lot of money for a statue that's just going to sit there, but this can easily be the showcase piece for anyone's Jurassic Park collection. I'm definitely glad I bought it. In fact, I've already pre-ordered the Dilophosaurus, and I'm waiting for the attack pose Velociraptor to go on sale.
All right, guys, so that's going to be my thoughts on this piece. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.